Okay. All right. You are welcome to the day two of the web design bootcamp. This is Sam Babarinde once again, and I want to welcome you all to the day two. Today we're going straight without wasting much of our time to the practical section of this boot camp, and we're going on a 30 seconds break. Let me make it just 1 minute break so that we can share this event with our loved ones. So while we go for the 30 seconds break, pick your phone, share this event, and grab your writing materials. Invite as many persons as possible. Let them also be a beneficiary of this event. See you in a minute time. All right, welcome back. That was some technical error from my side. I apologize for that. And without wasting much of our time, I'd like us to go straight into the business of the day. So, let me check something. Okay, I'm trying to set up my screen here so that we can go straight into the business. So I need to find increase the ventilation around you. So without wasting much of our time, let me go straight into sharing the screen. Mm, share the entire screen. Some challenges. Share. I'll just share my window. I'll be sharing my screen with you right now. Okay, so I told us earlier that when you, I don't like this idea of sharing my own screen. I'm sorry, I have to remove this. I like to choose the tab to share. So yesterday, while we were discussing the theoretical aspect, and while I was also explaining the practical to you, I talked about you purchasing your hosting and your domain. And now I believe you know how to purchase your hosting and your domain right now. So there is no need going into any details to waste much of our time. So when this is what we call the Cpanel, when you have bought your hosting and you have paid for your domain, this is what you have. You have a home page that is the client area. When you log in, when you log into your account, you go to the client area, you have the access to the Cpanel. You see the Cpanel button there. So once you click on the Cpanel button, this is what you show. What you're seeing on my screen right away is what will be displayed onto you. So this is where you do all your work. If you look at here right now, you will see the email, the jet backup files, file manager. This is the file manager, the hosting I was telling you about. This is where you keep all your web files, your web pages, your posts, and everything. So the website we're going to be using today for this, um, how do I do this? How do I do this? I think I have to stop sharing, then share the whole of my screen. Yes, I would like to share the whole of my screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to be using a domain test.sambabarinde.net. So I'll stop sharing and I share the whole of my screen. Let me share the whole of my screen. Share screen. Share these tips again. Share the window. Coming. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm sharing my entire screen with you right now. So I hope you can all see my screen now. So when you log into your client area, whatever hosting you purchase, this is what you see. Then you see a button that will lead you to the cPanel. If you click on this button, it will take you to this cpanel. This is what the cpanel looks like. It has different design depending on the this thing you are using, hosting you are using. So if you click on the cpanel, you are going to land here. This is what you have. So the website you'll be using for today is, you can see it here, testsome.sambabarinde.net. If we load this website, this is what we're going to be seeing, because it is just empty. There is nothing there. There is nothing on the website. It is empty. It is just like buying a domain name currently, then you put it on your browser. Let's say I just buy a domain on www.sharing.com or .net. Then I put it here. Then I load it. It will just be empty. There won't be anything there. Now, this is the beginning of your web design journey. Now, let's see. When you come down here, come to your cpanel, then you will see what we call scripts. Soft Softaculous apps installer. This is how you see it. It's here. Once you click on it, you will see WordPress, you will see Joomla. There are so many scripts that you can install, but here we'll be using WordPress. Click on WordPress. When you click on WordPress, you come to install. When you come to the install, I don't know why my external mouse is not working. This is, then come to custom install. So when you come to the custom install, you choose https www, then you choose which this is the website you want to install the script, test.sambabarinde.net. You can see it here. So you set the name of your blog. Let me say the name of my blog is just a news blog, a news blog, news. Let me just say test blog. Let's use a test blog. Then the site description. This this website is just for testing. So we're just using this website for training. I don't need it for anything. So here you set the username. This is the admin username. You are the administrator of the website. So this is the username. This is the password. Let me use the password as pass. This is very important. You should not forget, because you'll be using it to log in. Let me just leave it as that. So this will be the admin email. So classic editor, these are plugins. I have told you earlier yesterday that plugins are what determines the work of your website. So these are themes. Themes are the appearance of your website. You can see it right here. I will choose any one of them that I want to use. So let me just choose Peach so that you can all see it. It's, let me see. I will select theme. Yes. Then once I select the theme, I will install the script. This is why you don't need to write a single line of code, because this WordPress you are installing, you are installing their code now. The script has been written for you. All you need to do now is just, let me just say, okay, email installation details. Once the installation is complete, I'll get an email. Let me just put my email there, then click on install. Note, this may take 3 to 4 minutes. Please do not leave this page until the progress bar reaches 100%. So that is what we are installing the script of our website now. Let me stop sharing my screen so that I want to stop sharing my screen right now. So we're installing the script now. Once the script installation is done, I'll start sharing my screen again. Okay, the script installation is done now. So the installation is done, and I would like to be sharing the screen now. So let me just stop sharing. So you can see it right here. WordPress has successfully installed at WordPress has been successfully installed at www.test.sambabarinde.net, administrative URL. So if we load the website that, we've been loading the website before, and all we have been seeing is just an empty something. So let's load test.sambabarinde.net now, and let's see what we have. And behold, you can see the website. With just a click, you can see what is installed. You see, a test blog. That's the name I gave to the blog. You see it right here. This is a blog that was earlier displaying empty with just a click. All these things have been installed. You can see. Then this is when I was telling you yesterday that you shouldn't be, intimidated because of the big and technical words you were hearing. This is what I meant by that. So you see the blog, contact, about, homepage. So the website is ready for use. Now, what do you need to do now? You have to start customization of the website. And what we are going to be designing here today is just a news blog. So we'll be using a news blog. Now, to access the back end of your website, the back end of your website. The back end is where you do all the work. Now, this is the front end. This is what the people that loads your website are seeing. They're not seeing the back end. I hope you are getting this thing. This is the front end. This is what the people are seeing. It is only you that will see the back end. So you can see your website is ready. But we have to go and customize this website so that it will look like whatever we want it to look like. For instance, let me stop sharing. For instance, if you want to design a news and media website, that's just a website where people go and read news or whatsoever it is that you want your website to work for. There are teams that you will use. We have the news mag, we have the magazine, we have if you want to design a portfolio website, you use the we have different kind of teams. So I want us to design just a very simple news blog here today, and follow me. Let's see how you can do that. I have to go back now and start sharing my screen, and so that we can do this. Okay. So right now I will share the whole of my screen. And before I share my screen, don't forget I told you what you just saw now is the front end. That is where people see your website being displayed. You are the only one that will see the back end. The back end is where we are going now. The back end is where you do all the work. It is where you design your website. It is where you put whatever you want to put to the front and you allow people to see. So that is the place we are going right now. Follow me. Okay, so let me start sharing my screen again. I hope you people can hear me, Sha. So share my screen. I like to be sharing the entire screen here right now. So here we go. This is the blog. This is what it looks like. Now, for us to this is what our website was writing the other time. So if we load it, the website is right here for you. So this is the link to go to the backend. You go to your website /wp hyphen admin. Do not forget, this is test.sambabarinde.net/wp admin. If your website is beauty.com, then your backend link will be beauty.com/wp wp hyphen admin. That is what it looks like. Then it will take us to the back end of our website. When we were installing our WordPress the other time, don't forget I told you the admin and the password. So we put the admin here. That was the username I will set. So then the password was PASS. So let's go there. And we log in. So let's wait while this gets in. Okay, welcome to WordPress 5.9, blah, 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 and blah. So when you come here, this is, no, I don't need to save this. This is the backend where you do all the work. Whatever you want your website to look like, this is where you do everything. The people who uses your website users doesn't even know about this. So it is just you who knows about this. So when we come here, come to, I told you earlier, plugins defines your website. Plugins are the content, they determine what your website will do. If you want your website to be like Jumia, where people come and order whatever they want to buy, so you just have to install. There is a plugin we call WooCommerce. It is that plugin that does the work of people coming to pick a product, people selecting a product and paying for the product that they want to buy. That is WooCommerce. If you want your website to just be displaying, your project, there are plugins you also use for that. So let's go to, now I told you earlier that themes determines the appearance of your website. So hence we're building a news and media website. Let's go to themes. It is theme that will determine what your website will look like. When you come here now, you see what our website look like, just a text blog, and so we're going to change the theme here. We're going to use a news theme. There is this popular theme for news website, which is it's called Newsmag. That's what I'll be using here. So Newsmag. Let's use Color News Magazine. Let's install it. Okay, let's use Color News Magazine. So then we activate it. Now the theme is activated. So let's go back to our blog and see what it looks like now. Come, let's go ahead. Color News Magazine. Okay, let's reload the website. Okay, you can see that it's now the appearance of the website has changed to that of a news website. If you go to um, you know, if you go to website like Channels TV and Punch, this is what they look like. Different kind of widgets up and down just to display news for you. If you want to build a portfolio website, it obviously doesn't look like this. It won't look much like this. So I really don't. Okay, fine. So what else? We need to learn how to build pages, but first, before we do that, I'd like us to do something. When you want to build a news and a media website, there is a customization you do. Come to the appearance. Appearance has a lot of work to do when it comes to web designing through WordPress. Then you go to customize. I would like to open this in a new tab so that if you want to come here, you'll be able to come there. So click on the customize. If you click on the customize, okay, so then there is home page. Home page is the first page that shows when people load your website. For instance, when they load www.sambabarinde.net, the first page that appears, when they load this particular blog that we just created, the first page that appeared. So it's called the home page. So this, let's get used to the customize. So you can come to the site identity. This is Pro. And we're using a free version of the theme. So if you want to buy the Pro, you can buy the premium version. So the site identity, this is where we select the logo. Let me see if I can get any logo from here. I don't know. No, no. Do I have any logo? No. So this is customization. I don't think I have any logo here. So bad. I didn't even prepare a logo for it. So, okay, let me use this my picture. So we're customizing our website now. So select, let's just copy image and put it like that. So okay, if you look up right here, you see that this particular logo will be changed to what I just uploaded. So change. Okay, okay, I'm coming. So let's set our home page first. If you come to the home page settings, then the home page is a static page. When you are building, let me say when you are building an e-commerce website where people come to order for stuff, and when you are building a portfolio website, or you are building other normal website, it's good to use a static page. That is a page that you will be going and updating and putting stuff just for people to know. But when you are building a news and a media website, what you use is your latest post, it is that particular page that whenever they load, so that whenever people load your website, what they see is your latest post. When you load Punch website, when you load Channel's website, the first thing you see is their latest post. So when you select your latest post page, that is whenever you post new things, that is where it will be taking people to when they load your website. To be taking them to your latest post page. So this should be all. But it should be taking people to your latest post page. I hope we're getting this. I'm not just satisfied with this theme at all. I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to change this theme. Let's go and use our news mark. So from here you can still change the theme. It is news mark. There is this particular theme I love a lot. News mark. This is it. For news and media websites. So this is a theme. This is a theme so that it will import the demo content for you. What we call demo content is pages, posts, content, images of a website. So if you import a demo content, I'm installing that particular plugin now so that it will import the content for us. You see where we are? So this is a plugin page. So let's go back to customization. So okay, color news magazine setup. I think it's recommending a setup for us here. Check recommended action. So when you load your website here, when we load our website, hence we have changed the theme. Let's see what we have here. So so that we won't waste much of our time, we're going to create a page, we're going to create a post, we're going to create categories, we're going to create tags so that we can know how all these things work. So we might not create a page today, we definitely do that tomorrow, but we create a post, create categories, and we create a menu also. So I change this to newsmark. What's going on? I haven't activated the newsmark. Excuse me. Okay, I did not publish it. Stop reselling. Oh shit. Okay. So you make sure that you activate and publish whatever you are doing before you leave the place so that your settings will be saved. That was what affected us the other time. Now when I click using your when you come to the home page, so every theme you install has their home page settings, theme options, home page settings. So your latest post, you must always remember to put it as your latest post. These are posts that comes with the theme. We're going to delete all of them because we don't need them. We do not need them. We have to create our post. So let's say this is background image. You don't need it. Site identity. This is where you update, upload the logo and every other thing. I uploaded the logo the other time, but it's not showing. I don't know what the problem might be. I believe we're going to get it here before we leave. So, preloader is the stuff that pops up whenever you are loading your website. I don't really like it, so I will not be using it here. So this is just then blog. So single post. How do you want your post page to look like? Single post, or you want to have, all these things you can play around with them to save ourselves some time. So typography, you can, the headings, the font, and what do you want your the words to look like? You want to use Roboto, Poppins, Open Sans, Lato, and these are fonts you can use for your website. If you feel like changing this font, fine, you can go ahead and change it. These are paragraphs. If you want to change the content of your paragraphs, maybe you want to change the font, you want to change the size, this is where you do it. So colors, okay, let's play around with the colors. You can change, let's change to green, and let's see what it looks like. Header text color. So why is not changing? Then the background color, you can change the background color to, you can see the background has changed to black. If we change it to this place, you can change it to yellow, you can change it to green, you can change it to blue. That is how it works, but I would prefer to go back to the white where we come from. So that's that about color. Then footer. This is in website, we have footer, we have header, and we have content. This is what your footer looks like. This is what we call a footer in a website. So this is the header. This place is the header where you have the logo, the name of the website, a text blog. We wrote that earlier. Don't forget the home, the about, contact, and the blog. Let me see if I have any comments here. I hope you can still access the video again. I don't know. Allow me to make use of this video while you can. So you can access the video. Yes, you access the video. I'll just leave it. So you definitely need to access the video because all these things you have to come back and watch and watch so that you have access to. But I really did not want to leave it behind because maybe that's why people are not serious. There are not so many people watching it because they believe they will have access to it. I might decide to lock it, then ask them to pay. We don't have access to the replay because I put in so much resources to get this done. We don't just take it for granted. So let's continue. This is menu. What do we call menu? Menu. This is a menu. You have home, about, contact, and blog. That is a menu. So let's create a menu so that we can see what the menu look like. Let's name the menu 1. It's not visible, so you can name it. Then you can add item to it. You can add blog, home, about, contact. Then you can come and add a post to it, makeup bag, DIY, all this stuff. Then you add them like that, like that. Then you click OK, and if you want to use it as your primary menu, fine. Using it as primary menu depending on where your primary menu shows. So let me see if we have any primary menu here. Good. Do we have any primary menu here? Okay. So if you want to start adding new pages to your menu that you just created, you can click here. So that is that. Then that's how to create a menu. Then you can assign menu. If you want to assign the menu, you can assign menu. So this is widgets. We don't have a widget here. So banner, additional CSS. Then let's publish this. So let's load the website and see what we have. See what we have. See, these are latest posts. These are posts that came with the team. I told you earlier we're going to delete all of them. Let's delete the post and see what the website looks like. And you come to post. This is your normal backend. Do not forget www.test.sambabarinde.net/wp-admin. Then you come to post. See all these are the posts that came with the team that we installed. We do not need them. So all you have to do is just click here. Then bulk action, I click on move to trash, then apply, trash all of them. You do not need them. So categories. Do you know what categories are? Categories are where how you categorize your content, your post. Let me say your post in a website. For instance, when you go to let me go to this punch website for you. Punch. Let me just go to punch. This punch newspaper. So these are categories, you see, sport, metro plus, entertainment, politics, business, videos, health-wise, editorial columns, and podcast. These are categories. If you click on them, you can see them here, sections. These are categories. These are categories here. Education, sex and relationship, interview. These are categories. So the way you group your content, your post. So let's first create categories, then before we create our post. So before that, let's load the website. You see, we have deleted all the posts. So you can see no post found. The website is now as empty as this because we had deleted all the posts. I can't see comments now because I'm sharing my screen. So let me go back and see if we have any comments. Okay. So if you want to create a new category, you name your category. Let's say the category is politics. Politics, and the slug is politics. Slug is what will come after. Let's say Sam Babarinde .net/politics. Let's say PL, or we can still use politics or whatever. You see, we have a lot of categories here earlier, so let me just delete them first. We do not need them. Delete them. So then we start to create our own category. Let's say politics, then we say slash politics also. Politics. Description, if you want to describe them, those ones are necessary because of your SEO, but you can start doing that later. So you add category, you can see politics is now added. Let's say let's add one more. Sport, a new category. And let's say education, education slash let's say let's use edu for it. So once you go to these categories are now created. So that's how you create different categories for your content. Now let's go to post. Let's create a post. I would like to come to just a punch newspaper and copy. Okay, Alafioyo is dead. Baba died today. So let's just use something. Let's we want to create a post. We just want to copy a post from the punch here. Why would just so this is the title of the post. Control C first. So this is no post found. So let's add a new post. Add new. So if you want to create a post, your post must have a title, a subtitle, then the main body of the post, and also um, you have to add the categories and the images. So let's just this is the title. Put the title here, and this is we have different blocks. Different blocks. So let's just we won't copy everything. Let's just copy a few things and you know nothing much you can see here. So just alright. So we come here, we type blah 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 blah. It is that you want to type. So just type something. You're just typing something here just to create a post. And so then we come here. I like us to let's just use an image. I like it. That one. Okay. So for your post to make sense, you have to put what you call when you look at the post on a listing, you have an image there. This is what we call featured image. Let me show you something. Featured image. You can see it titled listing. It's gonna load. That's why featured image. So let's come here. Then you navigate down, featured image, then you select a featured image. Don't forget, just use any image we are talking about the life and real life. So let's just say this image is something. Oh, the image will not work. It won't work. It won't work. So let's use any of the image that we have here already. Click on this image and set featured image. Now you can come here, author, you can choose author as so if you come here, categories, you will see the various categories that we have created earlier. So you have under where do you think which category do you think this news belong? So let's just use politics. You can still add another one to it. Maybe monarchs, kingship, all those stuff, local news, foreign news, entertainment, gossip, gist. You can add as many as possible. So tags are also they work like categories. You also use them to group your content. So let's use Alafin. So you can use different tags. You can say Oyo because Oyo State. So this stuff they group your content. Then what else do we need to add to our post? You can add excerpt. This will determine how it will show on Google searches. So discussion, whatsoever. And if you want to stick it to the top of the blog, that is when people visit your blog, this news will be the first news on it. So you can click on this place, but I don't think that is necessary. This will determine, the visibility. Do you want everyone to see it, or do you want to set a password private, only visible to admins, and or you protect it with password, but it's public, hence it is a blog. So let's leave it public. Do you want to publish it now, or you want to schedule it? You can also schedule it. You won't publish it now, you just set a date. And whatever date and time that you set, immediately the time it gets to that particular time, it will be published. You can also backdate. That is, I can backdate this particular content now and put maybe yesterday or whenever I want to put it. So I won't be doing that. I'll just publish it right away. So it is published already. It's not telling me view post. So if you want to view the post, click on here. You can see Alafin for your driver. So this is a picture we used as if you load this thing now on your phone, this is what you will see. Alafin for your so not enjoying this theme. It's not really good for a news blog. So I'm gonna do something now. I'm changing the theme. Changing the theme. So that's that about creating a post. I believe you all know how to create a post now. So I want a team that will just make this easier for me. And you should also learn to also delete any team you're not using. Okay, hello Elementor. I have this extra. These are the most popular team. That's why you see them here. So let me activate 2022. Activate 2022. We'll see what it looks like. I want something that will make this easier for me. Okay. So you can see this is okay. So uh, okay. So that is that about creating a post. That's how you create a post. Then how about creating web pages? But I would like us to do something. So let's go to web pages. Pages are different from posts in the sense that you can compile posts inside a page, which is what we all know as um, the blog page where we have all our posts. But you cannot combine pages together. You cannot put pages inside a particular page. So Posts are always in a page, but pages cannot be in a post. So if we gather all our posts, it is on a web page that you see all your posts. So that's the difference. When you come to, let me just do this. These are the pages we have currently on this website. We have the contact us, we have the blog where we have all the blog. So let me just edit it. There is this particular something that is up here that I hate showing. So okay, so let's go to the plugin. I told you about page builders yesterday, so let's play around the plugin a little. There is a plugin called Elementor. It can be that popular. So go to add new. I told you it is plugin that will determine your um what your website will do. So this classic editor is used for editing um, posts and pages. So, but we're not using it. We're using Elementor. Using Elementor. So this is what Elementor looks like. So you click on install and it's on some time. Let me plug my Wi-Fi. Plug my Wi-Fi. Activate. So what we use Elementor for basically is to edit the content of your page. That is what editing the content of your page. So if you check here now, you see that Elementor has been added to your dashboard. So whenever you install a new plugin, the details of the plugin will be added to somewhere here on your dashboard. Here on your dashboard. It is very important to take note of that. So now we can go back to our pages and click on edit. We want to edit the blog now and see I want to edit it. Excuse me. I want to use this page layer, so I don't know what it's doing here. It shows a test posts. Something is not right here. Mm, okay, let's see this. There's this page layer plugin. I don't really need it, so we can come here. Where is it? Page layer. Then we delete it. This is it. Deactivate. Then we delete because we do not need it. I'm not using it. So hello Dolly, I'm not using it. Okay, it gets important. So let's do this. Tools you're using, so you can just always play around and see if what you're doing is correct and want to customize something. I just like all these things. What's the name of this team? This team. Okay, page builder framework. It's page builder. It's a very free team, and I think it is important I tell you the effect of team on your website, not just only about the appearance of your website. The team also affects how your site loads. At least there are teams that are heavy, they load slower, but then we have things like Astra. This particular framework I'm looking for, page builder framework, they load faster because they are light teams. There are no much workload on them, so they load very fast. This is it, page builder framework. So you will see how easy it is to load. It's very fast and light. Okay, so when you come here, activate it. It's downloaded already. Activate it. So okay, let me just share only this screen so that I'll be able to see the comments. I don't like the way I'm missing this comment. Just okay. So it's activated already. Let's load our website test and let's see what it looks like. Here, you can see it right here. This is what it looks like now. Okay, I think this is quite better, but we still have some work to do. So I would suggest we add one more post. Let's add another post. So let's go back to the backend slash WP admin. Don't forget, I want to be using just one app for it now. So without you seeing it, I'll go back a new to another. I'll go back to the punch and bring another news and post it here. So let's create a new post. Add new. Let's add new post. Add a new post. Just to see what the website looks like. So see, edit with Elementor. The Elementor that I installed earlier. So let's add the title of the post. So then let me bring the body of the post. Just like we did earlier. So let's just bring something. This is just a test website where we're deleting. I will be deleting everything once I'm done with this because of all these copied posts. And I'd like to add come here. Let's set a featured image. You can put any image you want. So let me just put this image. And the video, this happened 164 reviews, Chris Land says school. So I will now select the featured image. I can add tag, I can add categories. You can choose categories here. You can choose, we've set the image. Then go on to publish. I just want to see what the home page will look like with one or two. The post is published already. And click on next. So you can see now we have two posts now. One, two. We have two posts now. And this is off. Can you help me to charge it? It's happening. So we have two posts here. We have two posts here now. You can see. So this is what it looks like. So you continue adding posts, and you continue adding more and more content to your website. So like that, like that. Let's go back to the back end. Don't forget slash WP. So you add everything. Let's see what the page look like. Let's see what the page look like. When you look at, okay, before coming to the back end, I don't want us to really work on the page today. I don't want to bug us with much work. So I want us to just stop here today. Okay, we don't have a menu yet. You see a menu here. This is how a menu works. Good. Let's add a menu to this place. So that is what we call the primary menu, the menu at the front of your page, the home page. So you can select any menu that you want to put there so that it will display it. I hope you see what it looks like just now. So we have only just one menu. We can create as many menu as possible, but we have menu one. Let's select it and add it to that place. We've selected it. So let's save menu. And let's load our website again and see what it looks like. Save menu. The menu is saved. So let's go back to the website and see if our menu has been added. That's why I told you to come with two phones, so that as you're doing all these things, you'll be checking with your other phone the changes that are being made to it. So the menu is not added to this place. So okay, let's customize. Go to customize. Okay. So this is menu right here. So you can pick a menu. This is the main menu. Okay. Okay. You can see you can make it the main menu. So if you want to make this place the particular page, this particular menu the main menu, that is the menu one. Just click on that place, then it's added already, main menu. So if you want to, mobile menu is the menu that we have on your phone, you know. So like that and like that. And good, yeah. Publish. I'll leave this website for some time so that you can use it to just go through and see. So what else can we do today? We won't be going into pages today. So I would like us to just watch this video over and over. If there will be any question before the closing tomorrow. But I would like to introduce you to something right before we leave here. So this is the footer. So there's nothing on the footer already. We will learn how to create footer and how to create all these things in the pages tomorrow. So everything will be done tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be learning how to create pages. And I want you to just come with all of your questions, whatsoever they might be tomorrow. So come with them, bring them over here, and we'll be attending to them. So, and that is that for today. So we've learned how to create pages. We've learned how to create even the whole of our website with just a single click. You could see how I just created a website. That is how easy it can be. So, but before I come back, let me just go for a 30 seconds break. I would like to make it 1 minute, please. So you can go and drink some water while I also take some water here. For 30 seconds. I'll be back in the next 1 minute. Then I will take questions if at all we have any question, and then we'll close the session for today. Okay, you're welcome back. And there is this program I'll be holding this next weekend. It's called the Web Design Weekend, and it will be just for a few number of persons. If you would have gone through this video, or maybe you have started with us yesterday, and you've been following up to this moment. If you have not been following, the video will be there for you to go and go through and see if you are you will definitely catch up. So you've learned how to create all these things. You've learned how to create a website, the posts and the pages. And I'm very sure that if you follow everything that I have taught you in this video, there's nothing that will stop you from creating a website. Yes, there is nothing that will stop you from creating a website. Absolutely nothing. I know what I've taught you here. I know what we have in this video, the values that have been delivered. So I'm very sure that if you follow all this lesson, it is now up to you to just make use of all these lessons. Okay, you are welcome, Olamide Williams. Thank you for following also. So it is now up to you to make use of all the information that you have inside this particular video before it will be taken down. Don't let your case be like those people they said they will not even value what they did not pay for. If you have an opportunity to learn something that you were supposed to pay for free, why don't you just maximize the opportunity and use it? Why do you have to let the all these things, their parable come to pass over your life? Right? This is an opportunity. Make sure you maximize it. So, as I was saying, this weekend, if you have any question, just drop them right now and let me address them. But while we wait for any question, while we're waiting, I'll be sharing my screen now. I'll be sharing a slide here. So, for just a few persons who would like to take their knowledge to, upgrade it, or I don't even think this is an upgrade, but what is here is just because of what you are getting if you are subscribing to this. Now, this next weekend, I'll be taking just a very few number of persons on a journey of, you know, updating their web design, and this is what they'll be having. These persons, I will show them how to design a, um, portfolio website. Do not get me wrong. What you have learned in this bootcamp is enough for you to start your web design journey, then go ahead and do exploit with it. But if you would like me to hold you by hand and I will hand over to you my step-by-step guide on how I design world-class and mobile responsive website. That is worth $300. Then I will teach you how to land your first client. That is how to get people that will be paying for your services. I will also be answering your questions just like I answered yesterday and I will still answer today. And I will also give you, there is this very important web design ebook that I have. Also, that is worth over $50. Then there is a 30 days support, that is for the next 30 days. I'll be here for you. You can come and meet me, even if you get a client that requires your service. You can come and you will meet me, and I will tell you what to do. I will show you everything for the next 30 days. I'll be here for you, for your questions, to answer whatever questions you have. And most importantly, my 30-day support is worth more than $150. Most importantly, you will have access to my mentorship circle. You will join my mentees. That is the access to my mentorship circle is over $100. So for people who will be willing to join this web design weekend, the only thing you need to do is to just pay a token of 10,000 naira. It will cost just 10,000 naira for you to be a part of these persons, and I'm taking just 10 persons, just 10 persons for 3 days. We're going to hold ourselves. I'm going to hold all of them by hands, and I will show them all these things. What they are getting from this web design weekend is not how to design a website. Don't get it twisted. Here in this bootcamp, you have learned how to design a website. And I can tell you that if you follow all these steps, you will design a website and nothing will hinder you. But what you are getting from this, for this 10,000 naira you are paying, is for the 30 days support. That is, I'll be here to support you. I'll be here to mentor you. You join my mentorship circle. Then the ebook and every other offers, every other bonus that comes. That's what you are paying for. All this offer is worth more than $1,000. But just because you participate at this bootcamp, I'll be giving you for just $10,000 in the next 72 hours. For those that will be able to pay in the next 72 hours, you can see the account being displayed right there. You can also come to my DM if there is okay, if there is anything you would also want to ask about this web design weekend. I'm just trying to introduce it to you. So, and that is that. If you'd like to be a part of that, send me a DM. You have access to my direct message. And that will be that for today. Do well to come back to this video and watch till you get what is taught here and you are able to design your website. I believe there is no question for today. If there is, you can drop in the next 10 seconds. If you don't have any question, then I would like to go to my bed. And I would like to say thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of the program. It's really nice having you around. So with this, I'll be closing the day two of this program. See you tomorrow at the ultimate uh, session. And that will be by 6 p.m. because tomorrow I'll be having another program by 9 p.m. on this same channel. I'll be hosting Frank on this channel. So Frank will be coming to talk about affiliate marketing. It will be very important for you to join this program because it is, the program is called Internet Business Model. The Internet Business Model is a program where I teach how you can make money online using the digital skills. So tomorrow we'll be talking about affiliate marketing. Frank is a seasoned affiliate marketer. He has made millions. So he's coming tomorrow to tell you how you can also start your own affiliate marketing journey. Don't say because you have learned web design, you don't want to be an affiliate marketer. Um, the the digital space is such a broad one, and it is advisable that you have more than just one digital skill. I sitting right in front of you here have more than one digital skill. I'm a web designer, web developer, I'm a social media manager, I'm an art expert, and I'm a graphics designer. So these skills will help you if you harness them. These skills will help you to, you know, gain traction, and these skills will also help you to save cost. Though you cannot do everything, you still have to, take some things. You have to outsource something. For instance, I design my graphics myself. I don't have to give graphics to any graphics designer. If I want to do that, you know how much it will cost me. So you will do yourself a lot of favor by coming here tomorrow to join me and Frank while we talk about the affiliate marketing by 9 p.m. tomorrow. So the web design bootcamp continues tomorrow by 6 p.m. Yeah, the last section will be 6 p.m. tomorrow, not 9 p.m. Please let's take note of that. 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be here to host you. And thank you for joining in today. See you at the boat camp tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.